Oh yes, today more rumors on the rumor mill, and you're welcome. My hair is awesome. I definitely need to go for a haircut. Yeah. Anyways, today, well, actually, maybe it was yesterday, new leaked images of the Sony ZV-E1 over on Sony Alpha rumors. And, again, until you can actually see, I think, any kind of camera body out there that actually says ZV-E1, you have to take this with a little bit of criticism, a little bit of like, because this is the image here. This is what we're seeing. And of course, I don't understand why somebody can't get a sharp shot or actually get a full shot. Why are they always these little, encrypted photos? The first one was unseeable. This one is like, see, you have a red record button, which they all have a red record button, and it has the video, photo, and the speed and quality modes, which again, now if you look at, like, this is where am I? This is the, can you guys see that? Am I focusing? I don't think I'm focusing. Hold on a sec. One of these buttons does it, I think. Anyways, if you look at top here, maybe, is it focusing? Possibly. There's the red button. This is the ZV-E10. And that button, that top looks really similar. Of course, this is the same kind of button on the front. You're going to have your record button, similar spot. You're going to have the background defocus button that's kind of on the side. Now, the one thing that they have on this image that the ZV-E10 doesn't have is you can kind of see the on and off button, which I actually like. And they have their on and off button, which would be up here, right? Again, maybe you can see that. Maybe it'll focus, right? Up here around the shutter button, right? Which would be really nice, because right now the on and off button, right now on this one, the on and off button is a slider, right? It's just a slider up here. Again, it's not focusing. Maybe here you can maybe see it. No, yeah, there we go. It's a little slider up here that you turn on and off. And I don't mind this placement. On the Sony ZV-1, I think it is, and the ZV-1F, it's a button, and the button kind of hides itself. It hides itself underneath the wind muff when it's there. So when you have your wind muff on, you're kind of like digging for it all the time. So I do like that this one, they put it up here, because then you can kind of flick it on and off and your quick access to your shutter. Other than that, the zoom looks like it's there, which again is, I say it's curious, but same thing, but it will be possibly functional, non-functional. I don't know how the Sony cameras are in regards to motorized lenses, if that's a specific type of lens. The only other third-party lens that I have for even this camera is a fixed 53 or something like that. But other than that, like it doesn't look much different. The menu button over here is like an oval versus, again, if you look back here, right? This is the ZV-E1. The menu button, which is here is rounded. Yes, right? It's rounded. Okay. That's kind of it. And I don't know why they've seemed to have cut off this part of the image. Maybe that's where it said ZV-E1. Maybe, I don't know. Doesn't seem to have a viewfinder, electronic viewfinder, which is what everybody kind of thought. But other than that, like that's a picture right there of the ZV-E10. You compare the two of them, definitely enough differences, definitely enough similarities to say that yes, this looks like it could be a ZV line of cameras, but it doesn't really look any bigger than this, which is the part that I'm just like, because it really does look, based on the image, of course, very similar in size. Now, I'm curious, too, if they'll come out with multicolors, because, of course, you're seeing a black one here, but I have the white, and I kind of like the whites, because, I don't know, it's different. It's just different, right? I don't know. Again, you know, we've had some comments on the previous one, if you look at the rumored specs that are out for it. And I do think, you know, if this is Sony's ZV line full frame, I really think this is a camera that should be designed sort of to go up against, let's say, Canon's R8. And Canon's R8, I think body-wise, comes out around that $1,500 mark. And $1,500 mark for a full frame camera, especially with all the features of like the Canon R8, is quite good. So I think if Sony wants to bring out a ZV line full frame, especially in a small compact body, they really need to be somewhat aggressive with their pricing. And all the rumors are putting this, you know, $2,000, $2,500 US. You know, that's $500 to $1,000 more expensive than the R8. So I'm really curious to see if it is priced in that ballpark. Number one, are the features that it provides, do they give you $1,000 worth of benefit over, say, a Canon R8? Secondly, again, do they price themselves out of the ZV line, right? Like, that's a big jump. It's a big jump going for every camera that's in the ZV line right now. ZV-E10, ZV-1, ZV-1F, they're all sub $1,000. You know, basically in the US, they're probably sub $800. So, you know, you bring out a camera that's 2 to 3 times the amount of the most expensive of the lot. Curious. I'm definitely curious. All right, guys, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of the possibility of the ZV-E1. And also would like to know what you think of this. Is it fantastic? And just so you guys know, this is my Canon R6 that I'm shooting on this side. This is the Sony ZV-1F shooting on this side. Yeah, it does a good job. You know what? Especially as a static camera, no complaints at all. I think it does fantastic. You know. All right, guys. ZV-E1. Let me know down below thoughts. And that's it. I'm out. Later.